Hello, and welcome to the first substantive lecture of the course. This is the Introduction to the Amazon Kindle ebook marketing sales funnel. In this lecture, I'm going to provide a graphical look at the entire sales funnel, how all of the pieces, how all of the lectures in this course fit together to create a unified sales funnel on Amazon to increase book sales. So let's begin by looking at the sales funnel. Here it is, the Amazon Kindle ebook marketing sales funnel. And what it has to do with is that there are thousands of readers out there on Amazon ready to read your book. Amazon is the biggest bookseller in the world. And it's online, and via KDP as a self-publisher, you can actually have your books on Amazon for sale. That's amazing. The problem is that there are thousands of writers out there and self-publishers marketing their books. How do you distinguish yours from the rest? How do you get these thousands of readers to actually take a chance on reading your book? Well, that's what the Amazon Kindle ebook marketing sales funnel is all about. It begins with traffic, and let's look at the first traffic source. It has to do with naming your book to be found. This has to do with finding keywords that you insert into your title, subtitle, and series name, and then into the keywords and even into the first paragraph of your book description in order to index your book to have it rank on page 1 of reader search results on Amazon. Most readers look for books on Amazon, not through Google. So don't worry about optimizing your book on Google. Worry about optimizing your book on Amazon, the biggest bookseller in the world. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to name your book using keywords to do that. The next thing we're going to look at is the alternate way of looking for books on Amazon, and that is to use the category dropdown to go look at book categories. Now, I'm going to show you how to select categories so that your book can become a bestseller in these categories. That will show up on your book product page on Amazon as I'm number 1 in these categories and so on. Now, we're also going to look at the same thing when it comes to naming your book. You're not going to go after the most popular keywords. You're going to go after what are known as long tail keywords. They're less popular, but by having many of them, you'll be able to accumulate the same number of readers by having one very popular keyword. The same as for categories. You don't want to be in the most popular categories. You want to be in the categories in which you can become a bestseller. And I'm going to look at a product called Publisher Rocket, which if you look in the course resources section of this course, you can actually find a link to purchase Publisher Rocket. I'm going to show you how to use it to find keywords to stuff into your name and the keywords when you're doing KDP publishing, and how to select categories so that you can become a bestseller on Amazon, which looks really good. The next thing we're going to look at is free book promotion. Now, this is going to primarily be through Kindle Select, that program where we're going to get free promotional opportunities on Amazon. Now, there's also opportunities on Facebook. There are free promotion groups, and we're going to look at doing that as well to get free promotion of your book. Now, eventually, free promotions are going to dwindle out. There's only so much that you can do to get readers via free options. So we're going to move on to paid options, which have to do with AMS, Amazon Marketing Services, and actually promoting your Facebook advertising. Another option is to get on book reader mailing lists, which you're going to have to pay for too. They will distribute your book and the fact that it's free or discounted to their mailing lists and put you on their website. So we're going to look at those opportunities. All of these things drive traffic. And I want to take a special spotlight look at social media and the importance of maintaining a social media presence so that you can be in front of readers and get your name out there. Now, once again, all of this drives traffic, but toward what? It's toward your Amazon Kindle ebook marketing sales funnel. So after we're done talking about traffic, we're going to talk about the sales funnel itself. This has to do with the process through which readers go to select a book to read. What do? The first thing they do, level one, they look at your book cover. I'm sorry to say that a book is judged by its cover, right? The old saying is you can't judge a book by its cover. Well, readers do that. If it's an appealing cover, if it's attractive, if it's colorful, if it grabs their attention and it's genre acceptable, right? Certain book covers are fantasy, science fiction, romance. They have their own styles. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff to create your own do-it-yourself book cover. Now, we're going to look at using Canva, which is an easy-to-use online book cover creator that creates great book covers. And we're also going to look at other options. I prefer using PowerPoint, and I use that to create all of my book covers. There's also GIMP, and there's Photoshop, whatever you want to use. We're going to look at those other options, but we're going to focus on Canva to create a quality do-it-yourself book cover that catches the reader's eye. Now, once you've caught the reader's eye, what you want is you don't want your price to be a hindrance to people buying your book. So we're going to look at the sweet spot. $2.99 on Amazon is what I refer to as the sweet spot. This is the minimum price at which you can get 70% royalties out of Amazon. So I think it's the best price for new writers to use for their books. Now, once you become popular, you can jack your price up to $4.99, $5.99, whatever you want to do. But the best price for new writers that will optimize your revenue and your sales and not create an impediment to buying is $2.99. It's an acceptable price. So once the reader has got their eye caught by your book cover and the price becomes not an impediment to buying, what they're going to do is they're going to read your book description. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you a template for creating a book description that is great. I'm going to show you the components that should be in your book description and in what order to grab people and pull them into your book. What are they going to do next? Well, they're going to look at your overall Amazon product page. So we're going to look at the importance of not only producing a Amazon Kindle ebook, which is where you're going to generate most of your revenue, but also a paperback, a print-on-demand paperback, and why it's important to have that to accentuate your product page so you sell more Kindle ebooks. We're going to look at why you want a series listed on your product page. We're going to look at additional review options that you can have, editorial reviews, and other things to accentuate your product page so that it draws readers in. That's what the funnel is all about. They're going to move from level to level. And at one level or another, they might buy your book. At one level or another, you might blow it and they'll leave your book and decide not to buy it. Or they'll move to the next level, going deeper and deeper. The final thing they'll do is they'll look inside your book. Now, writing a page turner is composed of multiple steps. The first step is writing the hook. And that is the opening to your book. And that hooks a reader into reading. The hook is the most important thing because readers are going to look inside your book to evaluate your writing, and they're going to read your hook. And your hook has to hook them into purchasing the book. So that's what the entire funnel looks like. Good book cover, price not a barrier to purchasing. Your book description looks intriguing. Your product page looks professional. And finally, they read your hook and they go, wow, this is a great book. I've got to buy it. That's what the funnel looks like. Now, if your funnel works, you're going to have readers. And that's not the last step. It's great to have readers. That's what you're all about in creating your sales funnel. But the next step is going to be turning readers into repeat readers. And the way to do that is to always write in a series. Once you have a reader hooked, don't let them go. It's hard to get readers. Don't let them go. Write in a series. End your book, this is part of writing a page turner, with an introduction to the next book in the series. Keep them reading your books. Once you get a reader, don't let them go. The other thing that you want to do is you want to promote your mailing list in your book at the beginning and the end. You can actually get people that are reviewing your book that don't buy it that might sign up to your mailing list because you give them a lead magnet, something free if they sign up to your mailing list. And then you've got them. You can continue to promote to them future books over and over. You can use the 80-20 rule. You want 80% information and 20% promotion. But we're going to talk about all of that in promoting your mailing list. Now, the final thing that I want to talk about as far as the marketing sales funnel is to maintain a blogging website. This is optional. This is the way to engage with your readers. You can actually interact with them via your website, give them information. Once again, it's the 80-20 rule. You're giving them information, but at the same time, you can use 20% of your time to market your books via your website. Now, it takes a lot of effort and time to maintain a website, so I call this optional. This is something you may or may not want to do, and if you decide to do it, I'm going to support you through building a blogging website for you to engage with your readers. And this is how all of the pieces fit together. Traffic is driven into your sales funnel. Readers go through a natural process of evaluating your book, as seen in the 5 levels of the sales funnel. Once they read your book, you are doing things to keep them reading the next book and continuing on. And that is the Amazon Kindle ebook marketing sales funnel that we're going to talk about in this course. And with that said, it's time for the next article. This is actually a textual article rather than a video in which I'm going to point you to resources related to this course that you can download. One of those is Publisher Rocket, and I'm going to give you an affiliate link. An affiliate link gives me like 50% of the revenue if you purchase Publisher Rocket without any added expense to you. And I hope you use my affiliate link if you decide to get Publisher Rocket. If you don't, or you want to bypass my affiliate link, that's fine, but I want you to have access to the resources related to this course, and that's what we're going to talk about in the next article. So I'll see you there.